Hi, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Find where my phone thing's at. How's everybody today, replay crew? Hey, it is a beautiful Tuesday, y'all. It is sunny and just so pretty outside. Really, really is. Go ahead and message everybody. Hey, Holly. Hey, Matrix. Sorry. Alex just tried to call me and I had just gone live, so, but he's not here, so may have something to do with it. Alright, sorry, I had to fix everything. How we doing today? Yay, hi. Eating and lurking. Fun. I just got in. I ate just a little bit ago. I just decided I wanted grits. And that's what I did. I had cheese grits. I am good. Hey, Zachary. I'm good, Matrix. Trying to get this. There we go. That can go up. I got things falling. So we survived Monday. Yay. Hi, Lydia. Uncurled hot dogs? Yeah, uncured. Yeah, I just did grits this morning. I just decided that's what I wanted. And my yogurt. Because I eat a cup of yogurt every morning. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you. Likes are great. Yes. 151? That's awesome. Getting there. I know, what was it? We hit 200 the other day, and it seemed like it took forever. But we're there. We are there. See, a reminder, tomorrow I'm going to go do the video for the haunted graveyards. We're going to go do the graveyard videos tomorrow. Or the video. Sorry, it's going to be one. It's not going to be like videos plural, but you know what I mean. I hope you got that. Go ahead and turn this on too, by the way. There we go. I'm saving up my energy till Saturday. I'm going to save up my energy till Saturday. Because roll tide, Zachary. Roll tide. Saturday, it's on. Like, I will be giving you hell. You're feeling yucky. You did say last night you thought maybe you were getting a head cold. Maybe you were. Hi, Nanook. I'm good. How are you? Did you finish eating? Zachary, you say that. You say that. They not going to look so bad Saturday when they be whooping Oklahoma butt. I decided to come on a little bit early today. I was bored. I was trying to do my own little fireplace video back here, but every time I would animate it, it tried to zoom. And I was like, dude, I don't want to zoom. And I'd tell it no zoom, and it'd still do it. So I'm going to fix that later, and I'm going to have my own back here that I make and just loop it up. Try taking a shower today. Hey, showers make you feel better. I take mine at night just so I can sleep. Oh, yeah, because of the foot. Did you go get your brace today? Because I know you said you had to get your brace on Tuesday. Yeah, that first time will feel great. Heck, you may go to sleep. You may be like so relaxed, it's like nap time. Oh, okay. Well, did you get it yesterday? Freezer burn will not make you sick, but it tastes like crap. But it won't make you sick. It'll just taste bad. And you can taste it. Oh, okay. Make sure they can fit your brace. I mean, that works. Another step closer to freedom from not being able to hardly move or do anything. Yeah, it was freezer burn. Yeah, freezer burn just really tastes bad. It won't make you sick. It just, you're gonna notice it when you bite into it. Christmas tree, yeah. Well, with what you've been through, having the brace fitted to you would probably be the better idea anyway. Yeah, that's why. That's why it tasted like crap. Yes, definitely why. I started something new with my arm. I started wrapping my arm at night with a ace bandage, and I've noticed a big difference. And because I'm on the healing path. I mean, I'm starting to be. I can move it a lot more. It doesn't hurt as bad. I mean, it's healing, but the pain is really reduced since I started wrapping it at night because I do roll over on it, and that's kind of supporting it. So when I go to sleep, if I roll over on that arm, it supports it, and I'm fine. So I haven't had a lot of problems with those. I did put some stop paint on it this morning. So the rotator cuff is healing slowly. But it's been what, 6-7 months almost since it started. So yeah. I was told it could be anywhere from 8 months to a year. So we're gonna cough it. Yeah, you've got a cold, Lydia. You've definitely got a cold. Your brain's not. My brain's never here. What's a brain? What are you gonna put in it? Oh, I know we were talking about a prosthetic, jokingly making a prosthetic one time out of resin, and we're like put fish in it like they're swimming and stuff, make a little aquarium. Here, we're friends. I'll give you a leg. You give him a leg up. Give him a leg up, yes. I think that'd be hilarious. Just walk around with a prosthetic with fish swimming in it. That'd be freaking hilarious. We're trying to do the relaxation thing today because I am stressed again. So, working on that. Give him an arm and a leg. Or just carry it around with you for things that are expensive. Oh my God, you want an arm and a leg for this? Hang on, I got you. There you go. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm listening to medieval music, and then I got this going on in the background, which will probably stay there in the background all day. And when I turn the music off, I will guarantee you that I will have the volume on the TV listening to the crackling, because it's just really, really relaxing. Hey, Alfonso. Posted a video. Okay, I'll have to go look at it. Been trying to do some animations today. Yeah. How's your day going? Of course I get the joke. Zachary. Come on. And they still came back and are still vying for that championship. Oh no, let's see, what is it here? Oh no, I don't care about your stocks. Show me what the, oh God. It's trying to show me stock prices. Hang on, usually I have the weather. I don't care about stock prices. Oh, it's 67 here. So we're actually, which is weird, we're going to have a warm day. It hasn't been getting up to 70. It's been, what, down in the 50s. So evidently it's 67 today. So we're going to have a good day. I hope it's nice tomorrow. I really do. Because, like I said, we're going to go do the cemetery tour. And so, you know, I'm hoping I got a pretty good day on that one. You need to get back in the live matrices. You need to do some more. Get you some more subscribers. Zachary, you know I'm still salty about that one, all right? Get salty about a lot. I will say though, Bama is doing a lot better this year than last year. Last year was horrible. It was horrible. Oh, is it? It's supposed to be 67 here, and I'm not complaining. You know, that's the kind of temperatures I like. Being down in the upper 50s isn't that bad. But I like, you know, upper 60s, about 70 degrees. It, to me, is the ideal temperature. Except in the winter. Now, if I wake up on Christmas morning and it's 70 degrees, I get upset because to me it doesn't feel like Christmas. To me, at least that day has to be cold. It has to be. We can't do it any other way. It's got to be cold. So, I mean, we've had it a couple times. Wasn't happy about it, but we've had it. Oh, wow. So this is just like a teaser. Oh, look, it's warm, psych. Weekend comes in and said, bet. No, it ain't. Tricked you, huh? So I've made a final decision about the Christmas stuff. I'm going to go ahead and probably put it up this afternoon to make everybody happy. Because Harry Potter. Well, we don't get much snow. I'm just hoping we get some this year. The way our weather has been, if we don't, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, I saw where you uploaded. I just haven't been able to watch it yet. The Blind Driver. Yeah, I've got that saved to go watch it. Yeah, I got that saved to go watch it. I was like, I gotta see what he did. Yeah, and also, you've got all the allergens in the air, just everything going on. Then the temperature can't make up its mind. The weather can't make up its mind. So you're just like, could be. I love Christmas too. I just, I'm one of those, like, when it's Halloween, like, because I love Halloween, let me have my Halloween. And then I'll think about Christmas. But everything has a place. Keep it in its place. I haven't been able to use it yet, Nanook. I don't have Apple. I am on the waiting list for Android. They haven't released it in Google Play yet. But I am on the waiting list. So, all right, Matrix. Go get to feeling better. Hopefully that'll help. I think it will. Take a long one. Be like, oh, water. Hot water. My best friend. Had a few accidents. Yeah, they said Justin Kandarov. He has what's called congenital nystagmus. So his eyes move back and forth and he has tunnel vision real bad. So Georgia won't even give him a license. They said hell no to the no. I remember you saying it was around your birthday. My birthday's in summer. I'm not a big summer person. And then, of course, I have to be born in July. Like, it's really hot outside. But that's okay. It kind of does give me an excuse to go to the beach. So. Ooh, 2 days after Christmas, Nanook. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be a Christmas baby. But. Dawn. Hello, Dawn. How are you, Dawn? December 9th. I have a cousin who's her birthday's in December. Dawn, I've made my final decision. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Christmas stuff up. Just because it's Harry Potter. It's the only reason. You're sick too? You're not supposed to be sick. No. Go get to feeling better. You've been sick too much. Did you? 3%. That's the best way to do it and wean yourself off of it. Because they have one, let's see, I think you got like 6, 3, 1, and then none. I know they have 0 nicotine. Influenced me. Harry Potter influenced me. Y'all are getting the early funk. Y'all are getting the early fall funk. That's what you're getting. Justin, now, well, we know why his throat was bothering him because Friday he was inside scare acting and he was screaming and banging on walls and stuff like that. So I know why, he was having throat problems, but I know he was. And I had him doing a lot of like hot tea and coffee and anything warm on that throat. Are you going 0 next month? Yeah, after that, once you get off the dependence to the nicotine, it is mainly just breaking the habit of having to have something, in your hand and to your mouth. It's just after that, it's just habit. And I think that's probably the hardest part, especially when you've got that muscle memory in there. All right. Luckily, I have not like gotten sick or anything. I've felt funky a couple times, but that's normal for me, especially if, let's say, my sugar's out of whack or something. Sometimes it happens. But I haven't been able to go get my flu shot yet because of the whole insurance situation. All right, Dawn, get some rest. Feel better. Yeah, that muscle memory. That's what I'm talking about. You got that muscle memory of just, putting the cigarette or the vape up to yours. So that's going to be the hardest one to break. Love you, Dawn. All right, y'all, there's our Q&A for the day. Move it up a little bit. I think I've had a scratchy throat once, and I just got up and drank something hot, and it took care of it. Now, I have allergies like crazy. And here's the kicker. We have cats. I have 2 indoor cats up here. And Khaleesi, y'all know, is my butterball. She's fat, but she's also long hair. She's not a short hair. And I found out, 3 years ago, I started having issues because I was fostering a cat for someone. And I'd go to groom her. She was just like Khaleesi, long hair. I'd go to groom her and everything, and my face would puff up. I'd feel horrible. So I come to find out I have an allergy to cats. I have a cat allergy. And I have 2 cats. I've got one, but I also have one outside, and then Bailey and Jasmine have one downstairs. But I have 2 upstairs. We've got Pumpkin and Khaleesi. So that was not good news. So that's why my allergies are always, even when it's not allergy season, they're acting up. Because we have cats in here. And I have air purifiers in my house. So, and I take medicine. So we try. All right, Zachary. If we don't see you in a little bit, we will see you tonight in Dawn's. If Dawn's able to go online tonight, I don't know. I think it's going to probably depend on how she feels later. Because I know if I feel like crap, I'm like, nope, sorry, y'all. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want y'all to see me like this. Oh, Zachary, Roll Tide. Here's your thought for the day. Y'all, I think Zachary's liking this banter back and forth between football teams. That's okay, though. I like it, too. I think it's funny. I get going on Justin's girlfriend all the time because, I told y'all she's a Tennessee fan. And he told me when they first met, that he had a girlfriend. The only problem was she liked Tennessee. And I was like, it's okay. Ain't nobody perfect. So the banter between me and her every year is hilarious. It is hilarious. Oh, no. Allergic to that. Well, I have Chihuahuas, so they got pretty short hair. They're more hypoallergenic. I don't know. I've never had a long hair dog. So I don't know about dogs. I think I'm fine with them. But cats, that's another thing. And I think a lot of it, I don't think it's so much the cat as it is just the dander because she is long haired. And I'm constantly having to groom her because of the long hair. Because if I don't, she gets dandruff, she gets mats, she gets all that. So I have to groom her constantly. All right, Nanook, get you some rest. Hey, Chief, what's up? What is up? Love you, Holly. Be careful going to get Junior. Chief, she got offline. She's sick. She's not feeling really well. Yeah, I think a lot of the allergies with animals have to do with the long hair breeds because of the pet dander. So it's not really the animal you're allergic to, it's the dander. And with long hair, like I said, it is so easy for them to get the dirt and everything trapped and get dandruff, and they get matted up, and then you're constantly having to groom them, and the hair's going everywhere. So it's almost like, you just stick your nose on them and inhale pretty much when you're brushing them. That's what it's like. Sounds funny, but that's kind of what it's like. So yeah, I've got air purifiers. Um, so that's my biggest thing. That's year round. Like, and it gets worse when she's shedding real bad. You know, I call that molting season. Oh God, it's molting season. The cat's shedding. Well, other than sickness and allergies and all that good junk, how's everybody's day going? I'm already pretty productive today. I've already made my bed, done some cleaning. I've got my little wax warmer going on behind me, so my room smells amazing. It smells like Warm Luxe Cashmere from Yankee Candle, which is this one. I love this one. This is my favorite. This smells so freaking good. That is my favorite. So we have wax melts going. Yay. Did my chat freeze? Oh, no. Okay. You got to do it again? No. You just got done doing laundry. No. You know what? If it's not a lot, I'd just hang it out to dry. I'd go ahead and just wash it and then, like, let it dry overnight. I mean, if it's not something you need, like, right now and it's not a lot, that's what I would do. I'd just let it air dry. Save you from having to go to the laundromat. I've done that before. I've just washed stuff out. Well, I didn't have a washer at the time either. I'd wash stuff out in the sink and just hang it to dry. Oh, I'd hang it in my apartment. I'd wring it out real good and I'd hang it in my apartment, put a fan on it, and it'd be just fine. Fully dry in about 2-3 hours. Sometimes, well, depending on the fabric, sometimes quicker. So we had to do that in the winter because, you know, if I hung it outside in the winter, you know, you might have to bust the ice off. So I just used to hang it inside. I had one of those little quilt racks, and I'd use that as a dryer, like an air dryer, or I'd use hangers. And I still have some clothes that cannot be put in a dryer that I still have to air dry. So where there's a will, there's a way. My brother, like, every now and then, if he's got a shirt that he needs to wear or something, he'll hand wash it, or he'll go put it in the washer and then get it out, and he'll hang it up in the bathroom to dry rather than using the dryer for one piece of clothing. Which that's a good habit to have. He's saving on electricity, so I'm proud of him on that one. Because electricity is way high. Water's way high right now. You're not the yes. Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? Procrastinators unite tomorrow. Later. I used to tell people in school, procrastinators unite later. But first, be lazy, eat lunch, do whatever. I'm the same way though. I know I have to get something done, and it's just like, man, I'm just not feeling it. So I'll just put it off. There's days I'll sit here and I'll get so busy with something that I won't even want to cook. It's like, oh man, people actually have to eat? Why? Why do I gotta feed them? So, thank God I taught other people to cook in my house. I don't have to do it all. And with you being sick, I don't blame you. I just rest. Has it already been a week? Oh, I thought it was just a couple days ago. I didn't realize it had already been a week. Girl, time be moving fast. Like, really fast. Oh, wait. We were... Yeah, it has been just about a week. Hey, Kimberly. How you doing? It has been just about a week. That's right. Because I think when you went to the laundromat is when we were downtown on a Thursday doing the depot, the haunted stories of the depot. I'm not doing much. I'm just sitting here listening to music and jibber jabbering. What you doing? Oh, cool. Heck yeah. Laying down. I forced myself to like get up today. I kind of right after I woke up got bombarded by my dog. She was like, get up now. So we did. Alfonso, I got my grandfather was a cook in the military during World War II. And I thought that was great. I thought that was great. We used to have, when I was growing up, we used to have little fish fries. My grandfather liked fish too. So he'd go catch fish and bring it back, and we'd have family fish fries. And I remember my grandparents had an ice cream maker. And so we'd have homemade ice cream. Yeah, my mama, she started teaching me to cook when I was 6. The first thing she taught me how to cook was French toast. So that is absolutely the first thing that I learned how to cook, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I mean, of course, she supervised me, but yeah, that was the first thing I learned how to cook. Yeah, that's what my daughter-in-law does. She works at the hospital. She's in the cafeteria. She's a supervisor, but she started out back there in the kitchen doing prep and delivering the trays to the rooms. Jeez. You called her grandpa. Nice. Me and Dawn sound alike. Me by the accent. Was it Alfonso? That's awesome. Yeah, we're kind of from the same town and related, so either way, I love French toast. That and pancakes and waffles, just about anything like that. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. We've been called a lot of things, but I like that one better. I really do. Yeah, we grew up together. we actually, okay, so this is the funny story when she talks about we met before we knew we were related. She's right. I didn't know her. Like, you gotta understand, she is related through my dad's side. Well, my dad didn't have much to do with his family. So growing up, I didn't know his family at all. And it just so happened that one of my friends that I'd had since third grade, which was Kim, who we joke around with Papa about, she made friends with Dawn and then introduced me to Dawn, and me and Dawn became friends. Uh, oh yeah, my husband's grandmother. She she used her hands and stuff. She'd often burn stuff though. That's the sad part. Homemade, Lydia, homemade. Um, but yeah, so we met in seventh grade, and then it wasn't a couple months after we met. My mom and me were doing a family tree. My mom started it. She wanted me to help her because she couldn't get anybody else to help her, and she knew that I didn't have a problem with research, and it would get me out of the house and get me to the library. So I helped, and found out that me and her are distantly related on my dad's side, and yeah, so it went from there. So now I have a cousin that I didn't realize I had until seventh grade, until I was 12. What did Asher do last night? Do it, Chief. That probably explains why sometimes if I'm talking to somebody at night, they do fall asleep. I bet Alex is falling asleep. We'll be sitting there having a discussion and he'll fall asleep. And he's from further south. He's from South Georgia. Homemade mac and cheese. Heck yeah. I make baked mac and cheese. I make homemade. Boxed is all right if it's quick and in a hurry, but I'd rather it be homemade. Oh, that is so cute. My oldest one, Justin, when he was little, every time, I'd go to pray, he's like, Mommy, fold your hands. If I didn't fold my hands when I was praying, he'd get mad. So if he was there when I was praying, I'd have to fold my hands. He's going to make sure. We went to a Pentecostal church. I grew up Pentecostal. And so my kids Pentecostal when they were younger. And Justin was so cute. He was about probably one, maybe not even quite one. In Pentecostal church, they raise their hands and they scream and they holler and they yell and all this. So he'd be back there whenever they get started with screaming and the yelling and everything. He'd start doing it too. And he'd have them little hands raised. He'd have both of them raised. And it was just the cutest things. There's still videos that I'm pretty sure the church still has when they would video the services of him. I think they kept them in their archive. Because they would video services for homeless programs. No, we didn't go that far. We were not snake handling. You wouldn't see me step foot in a snake handling church. I'm tell you that right now. Heck no, we were not snake handling. Whoo. Snakes, no ropes and spiders. That's where I draw the line. No. No, I think you're thinking the holiness churches or Church of God of Prophecy. You've got, here's the funny part. Pentecostal is a denomination, and you got different denominations within the denominations. You have the ones that handle the snakes. You have the ones that now these are the holiness people are the ones that women have to wear skirts and dresses and can't wear jewelry except their wedding band and a watch. You don't wear makeup. You don't nothing like that. So it's the funny part. There's denominations within the denomination. Which I left that one a long time ago. There was a lot of stuff that I went through that was very traumatic. And when you grow up in a church, that kind of makes you feel like, if you breathe or sneeze in the wrong direction, you're going to hell. There's a problem. There's a big problem there. But Justin, when he was little, it was just so cute. But you'd be surprised how many times I get asked that question, though. Did you play with snakes? Hell no. Mm-mm. I ain't tempting fate. I ain't tempting God. And I ain't tempting a snake. It ain't happening. You got a reset button? Catholics got a reset button. I love it. I've never heard that one, but I like it. That was great. I've had some friends throughout the years that were Catholic that I used to get so tickled with them. And they were mainly the ones asking me the questions about Pentecostals. And I was like, I just blow their mind. They'd be like, oh my God, really? See, that's messed up. Didn't want a blind person playing. It's not about whether you're blind or not. Can you play? If you can play, yeah, then, you know, if you're going to judge somebody for their disabilities, you're not a church. You're a clique. And sadly, a lot of them have gotten really cliquey. I tried going back to church several times, and I just couldn't because it just reminded me of high school all over again. And a lot of the cliques would gossip about, no. And, when you're a preacher and you're not doing anything about it or saying anything about it, you may as well be part of the clique too. Some of them were. Safety hazard. they didn't want their insurance premiums to skyrocket. That's what it was. Like, I'm not going to say, like, I'm not a believer. I am. But I just kind of quit subscribing to denominations. Really did. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. You've got one church, that's the body of Christ. Not 50 million that have to fight each other 24/7 and talk about who's wrong and who's right. That's division. A house divided cannot stand. So I'm not subscribing to denominations. And people ask me, why don't you go to church with me? And I will politely decline. And that is it. That's the end of it. My hair's sticking out. I hate that. Oh well. But yeah, I politely decline going to church. There's certain ones I may watch on YouTube that, kind of align with what the word actually says as compared to what man says the word says. Not that many, but there's a couple. Gave you church credit for life. It's like, man, at this point, I've done so much. Yeah. And I look at it this way, you're raised in the word, you're raised with it, you know it. And either way you look at it, it's up to you to keep your faith and keep it going and keep growing. But if you see something wrong, you are supposed to mention it in the church. And if they don't listen, then that's on them. So, why keep yourself in that situation where you're not being taught, absolute truth? You're being taught opinion. It's man's way or no way, No, you're not supposed to stay in those situations. So, I didn't. Everybody, Nightbot just popped up a link for No Face GoFundMe. No Face is having his GoFundMe stalled. He's trying to avoid eviction right now. His roommate kind of left him high and dry. So if anybody can help, the GoFundMe link just popped up in here. Yeah, he needs help. If you can't monetarily donate, that's fine. Pray, good energy, whatever you believe in. He needs it. He could really use it right now because he is, trying so hard, working his butt off, and just, another day a dollar short kind of deal. It's just gotten everything's gotten ridiculous. I didn't want to go there. Go there. I accidentally clicked out of my stuff, y'all. Okay, we're back in it. I clicked out of my stuff on accident on the computer because I try to keep it up just in case my chat freezes and I don't miss it, and I can tell if it froze. It works. There we go. Let's click that up. All right, y'all. I think we're going to go ahead and close down the live for today. Remember, tomorrow I'm not going to be live. I'm actually going to be out doing a video for the cemeteries around here that are haunted. So we'll be doing another little haunted story time video. Ooh, even though Halloween's over, hauntings don't stop. So we're going to do that. And then at some point, maybe this weekend, I may go do another either antique or thrift shop tour, haul, whatever. Depends on if I decide to buy anything. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'll just go in there and look. So we'll either window shop or I'll actually shop. Hey, Sandy. Hey, darling, we're fixing to wrap it up. How you doing, though? But yeah, we're so either way, probably this weekend I'll do that. Maybe Saturday, do a video on that. And I'll just decide what I feel like, if I want to do the antique or if I want to do the thrift shop. Do I want to buy? Do I not? Yeah. Either way, there's going to be a video. I'll let you know when we get there what it is. So, hi, Brooke. How you doing? Hi. I was going to close it down, but y'all coming in, so we'll go ahead and do some talking. I'm good. I'm good today. It is pretty outside. Been productive already. A little bit. So everybody, tomorrow I'm going out doing the haunted cemetery tour. So we're going to have another haunted video coming up. And it works out, too, because one of the cemeteries I'm going to is where my uncle is buried, so I can go visit his grave as well while I'm up there. Today it is here, too. It was 67 a little bit ago. And I can tell. Let's see. Still 67. For Halloween, every year I volunteer at our haunted depot. It's a haunted attraction we do. I run the hayride. So that's what I did on Halloween night. It was the last night of the depot, and I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off. But it was fun. So it's it wasn't like, I don't want to say it was slammed or too busy. It's just the way that they were spacing everybody out in bigger groups made it seem like it was busy. But we actually didn't have as many people as, we thought we would. We thought we probably wouldn't get out of there till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And we were out by 12:31. 63. It's a false spring. It is a false spring right now. Was it right when fall started? We went through what we call Indian summer, where you have a week where it's like 80, 90 degrees, and then it gets really cold. Of course, we do that in the summer too, or in the spring. When it hits spring, we'll have blackberry winter. So you'll have a whole week where it's winter-like weather when it's supposed to be warm, and then all of a sudden you'll heat up. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love the weather change. And I don't care what anybody says. I think that's a lot of the reason a lot of people are getting sick. Because there are a lot of people that are getting sick right now. There's like cold and flu and everything going around. I gotta go get my flu shot. Just haven't been able to yet. Surprised my doctor hasn't called me complaining. Demon Spawn 1. There's my son. Brooke, this is my oldest son, Justin, that just came in. That's my oldest. That's my boy. Yeah, I forgot. Well, I've kind of forgot, but also I've got an insurance issue, so I've got to get that straightened out. But I do gotta go get it. And then my pneumonia shot's coming up too. There's Nanook. I thought Nanook was taking a nap. He said no. I thought Justin was taking a nap too. Everybody's wanting naps today. Yeah. I lurked a little bit. I saw you in there. I go in and lurk every now and then. Like if I'm busy, if I'm cooking dinner, I will lurk on people's lives while I'm cooking. Justin, I have Dayquil if you need it. Oh, she woke you up. Oh. I know, right, Brooke? Yeah, sometimes and I've done it on Ron's live too. If you don't see me there, it doesn't mean I'm not there. It just means I'm not typing. Because usually I'm lurking. It just means I'm busy, like maybe doing something else. But I always want to make sure that I'm in there, giving my watch hour and like and all that good stuff. I'm the silent supporter sometimes, and then sometimes I just stop nonstop talk. So just depends. Ain't no shame. Yadira. There she is. Oh, thank you, Brooke. What's up, Yadira? No, no face's fault. What did he do? Did he go live last night? Oh. I got up a little earlier, and then my dog came and pounced on me. Rolly was like all up in my face, like, "Hey, mama, get up, get up, get up, get up." So I had no choice. Bailey had let her out of the gate, and she hightailed it to me. Roxy's not the one who hightails it. But Roxy's older. She's a senior dog. But Rolly's 3. I know you said you were going to try to go live later today, Justin. Since you didn't get to on Halloween. That's art. That counts. It is art. It does count. Mine, now, art-wise, like picture-wise, I like oil paintings. Realism. I like those. But any kind of artistic anything, I write. I have a pretty good imagination, so coming up with stories is pretty easy for me. When I was younger, it was so funny. I actually used to set them to soundtracks. So if there was a song that perfectly matched something in my brain, I'd have a soundtrack for it even. Oh, the leaves. I think that's what I had up yesterday was the leaves. Yes, that was Justin. That was Justin that was in that video. He had gone downtown with me to do the thing. And then he leaves me to go get a paper filled out so he can do a ride along for his channel with the city cops. So he abandoned me, but it's okay. It's okay. We still got him because something at the coffee shop. Oh, well, thank you. I try to be. Sometimes my brain won't go with it. Okay, yeah, that was the fall foliage. Foliage. It was actually a painting. So Roku has this app called Backgrounds, and you can choose artwork or you can choose photography or whatever, and display it on your television. Brooke, a lot of people hadn't heard of Ringo. It was years till Ringo was even put on a map. It was years. Small little Civil War town. And technically, I live in Ringo, but I don't. I'm in a neighboring small incorporated town, but we have a Ringo address. Does that make sense? Our area was broke up into little unincorporated towns back in the 1800s. So, and we still refer to them as the name that the town was. I remember you saying that. That would be cool to go visit that grave. Like, I'd love to go up there and, like, do an EVP or something. I haven't done investigating in years, but I would totally do an EVP on Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, Justin does too. He likes a lot of sports and stuff, and he's trying to get a ride along set up with the city cops. He likes doing a lot of stuff around town. Of course, everybody around town knows Justin. He's everybody's buddy. Everybody's buddy. No, we are not a mining town. We were actually hang on. My brain just went stupid. Farming community. Justin's 29. All right, Justin, that's fine. Yeah, Justin's 29. He has a form of autism called FG syndrome. But yeah, Ringgold was a farming community, and we're actually next to the carpet capital of the world. So now, everybody works at carpet mills. But yeah, we were a farming community. We had the railroad went through. You saw the depot. So we had main shipping routes when Western Atlantic built the railroad through. And then, of course, when the Civil War came around, it was the main supply line for the Confederate Army. I think I mentioned in my video, if you look up the Great Locomotive Chase, it'll tell you the story of, the General Lee, which was the train that got stolen and recaptured. And it was stolen, I think it was in Albany, Georgia, and they recaptured it here in Ringgold, right up the road from the depot. Yeah, that's what a lot of people think. Now there are areas around us that are mining areas, but it wasn't like a mining town. It's standard. Yeah, our railroad is still operational. The depot's not, but the trains, they still go by constantly. We've constantly got commercial supply trains going by. When we work the depot, the way they got the hayride is we're right next to the train trestle. So like you can hear them coming, and then of course as soon as he gets there, because there is the depot and there is a crossing, he's got a so like I do end up with headaches at the depot. I really do. It's a museum as far as being a building, but they don't have it set up as a museum. We use it for community events. They rent it out for weddings. They do the Christmas market in it. We do the Haunted Depot in it. Um, Unfortunately, it's locked if there's not an event going on, because I wanted so bad to be able to go in and show y'all the depot. But when I did the video, they had all the hallways set up for the Haunted Depot, and it was locked. We try to keep it locked so vandals don't go in there, but we do have. Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Uh, but we do a lot of community events there. There are mountains. We are in a valley. We're in a valley. We actually have Lookout Mountain. We have Boys Mountain. Yeah, we have mountains on all sides. In fact, the railroad that goes through the depot cuts through Boys Mountain. Oh yeah, we got the Ringo Depot Opry, concerts, you name it. They won't let me unless I have an event, and that costs $700. Yeah, they won't let me go in there. Now, I will be able to, if they do the Christmas market this year, I'm going to take y'all in and show you. Because all they do on Christmas market is have tables set up and stuff and have it open to the public. That should be December the 5th. So they'll have it open so I can show y'all the terminal and the ticket offices. The train is not for civilian. Now in Chattanooga, they have civilian train rides at the Chattanooga Choo Choo and at Tennessee Valley Railroad. Ours are commercial. Ours are goods transportation. We don't get a lot of snow. We just don't. We've had a snowstorm before, and that was 1993. So it's been a long time ago. Long, long time ago. I know that would be cool, Alfonso. That really would. We're a small town. I think what they do is they lack the funding, and anybody to kind of sponsor it. Um, I'll bring that up though, or maybe Justin can bring that up to Rhonda Swaney. have. Yes, Brooke. I have experienced several spirits. I actually have a video up, My Haunted Life. It tells you my main personal experiences that were very, very, very unnerving. Yeah, they do have the Ta-Da Dance Academy. Oh, wow. We went to Union Station in Kansas City, Missouri. I forgot how, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago. And they had, your main terminal. It was right after Christmas too, so they still had the huge Christmas tree up. So nice. You walk in, you've got like Starbucks, you've got little shops, you got all that, and then you go through to the back area, and they've got model train sets set up, and they have a bunch of Lego ones over there too. It was so cool. But the best setup I saw was kind of paying homage to the scary movies, or well, not really scary, but Godzilla, King Kong kind of stuff. They had dinosaurs on it, man. I died. That was my favorite right there. That was my favorite. They Memorable what? Justin, I'm confused. Memorable. Oh, thank you, Brooke. I've only known a few people from Maryland. There's a slight northern accent, but I think a lot of the northern part went to Boston, around Boston, Massachusetts. Those are the ones, like I went to school with one who didn't know what an R was. She did not pronounce it at all. It was a caw or a parking lot. All right, Sandy. We'll see you later, girl. Oh, memory stuff. I think what were you trying to say? Memorabilia? Yeah, they do have that over in the main office, and you can look at it when they have it open. Yeah, Park the car. And I'm like, we went to school. Me and Dawn went to school with a girl who was from Boston. And I told her, I said, do you not notice all the R's tend to migrate south? I said, you park a car, we park a car. R is not silent. Justin, I suffer Japanese every day. It's called being bilingual. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm bilingual. Now we have on that video with the depot. I did pan. I went back to look at the video, and I did pan across some of the old bullet holes, the old musket holes. So if you ever go back and watch it, you'll see some of the old musket holes. I didn't find any of the cannonball damage, but to be fair, they've probably patched that over in most areas. I don't know if they have, but they may have. But I did pan over a couple musket ball holes, which I thought was great. Now there is, and I'll probably do this one in spring. The Tunnel Hill tunnels. I did a video on those, but I haven't been there yet to do a live one. I am going to do those. That's the one that cuts through the mountain. And the story behind it, there was a lot of Civil War soldiers that are said to be there, but there was also a buggy rider who didn't realize they had created a split up there for trains to go either way. He thought it was only one way, and he entered the tunnel, and a train came and took him out. And there's a lot of reports in that tunnel. A lot of reports. I think that part of the track has been closed down, and they built a new track outside the tunnel. So I don't think the tunnel's operational anymore. I think they closed it down. Oh, in the middle school field trip. Goofball. They've got a house near the tunnel too that is haunted. They've got a house near the. There's a wasp at my window. You ain't getting in, sir. Justin, did they ever repair Gordon Lee Mansion? Because didn't Gordon Lee Mansion have a fire or something? You know if they ever repaired it? Oh, yeah, they'll take you through the tunnel. They'll take you through the tunnel and try to see if you have any kind of experiences. They did? Okay. I wasn't sure because I was also thinking at some point going to Crawfish Springs and the Gordon Lee Mansion because it's right across the street. That's over in Chickamauga. I was kind of thinking about that too at some point. I don't know how many like haunted things I'm gonna be able to do for the winter. That's gonna depend. I'll probably be doing a lot of shop with me's. We may go to the battlefield for the winter because it's gonna be less busy. And I won't feel so stupid talking to my phone. I had to tell Michael's girlfriend that one day that I did when we were at the Haunted Depot, I did a live, and I was like, I'm not talking to myself, I promise. But all right, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna go find me some lunch. Yeah, stay tuned for everything. Go ahead, Justin. Drop your link. Gettysburg is. Yeah, the Battle of Chickamauga that was fought down here is actually the second bloodiest next to Gettysburg. Gettysburg being the first. It's crazy. And if you ain't got them hauntings going on, then something's wrong. No, I'll get it, Justin. There you go. There you are. Let's see. Let me get Alfonso's in there. Let me type it right. All right, Brooke. Yeah, if he goes on today, I'm going to try to be in there. Definitely. Definitely try to be in there. It's okay, Lydia. I'm just dropping all y'all's channels. It was nice talking to you too, Brooke. I'm glad you finally got to come in. You dear, I'm not sure if I have yours in there. I might. Yes, I did. Okay. You and Tracy. I'm gonna have Brooke, I'm gonna add you into this too. So when you come in, you can drop your link with the command. So I'll get you added into this too. So everybody, all right. Love y'all. I will talk to you later. Love, hugs, mushy stuff. Boy.